Ho 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 y'all! Colleen Claus here to announce that Thanksgiving season is officially over, so it's time to get ready for Christmas! But first we gotta get ready for finals. I know, nobody wants to think about all the exams and papers and projects they'll be drowning in over the next 2 weeks. Which is why it's my job to pull y'all out of that sea of misery with a little life preserver I like to call entertainment news. Basically, if it's happening on the big screen, the computer screen, or the phone screen, we're gonna cover it right here on The Scoop. As many of y'all have probably noticed by now, the Christmas season seems to start earlier, not to mention more aggressively, every year. For instance, how many people have Black Friday and Cyber Monday promotional emails clogging up their spam folders? How many people replace Thanksgiving dinner with a Thanksgiving brunch just to make it to the mall before the doors open Thursday afternoon? How many people let themselves be pushed, shoved, and trampled just to score some half-price swag? Think I'm exaggerating? Enjoy this brief clip released by USA Today of a Victoria's Secret Black Friday riot in my hometown of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Dang! All that just for some overpriced Sherpa fleece hoodies? They're not even that cute. I don't care if they were marked down from $95 to $35. That hot mess? So not worth it. However, despite my cynicism when it comes to the commercialization of Christmas, having a long holiday season also carries a lot of perks, like good music and good times with your loved ones, both of which are illustrated in this video of Mariah Carey singing her beloved song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, with her kids Morocco and Monroe, or as Mariah calls them, Rock and Row. That song, it just fills me with so much holiday joy. So, next time you get stressed out about the end of the semester, just watch that video and you'll feel all better. Anyway, I know this is normally the part where I pass off to Peyton for this week's Big 3, but he got caught up in finals frenzy, so I'll be providing y'all a Big 3 of a more theatrical kind. On Wednesday, December 5th, from 7 to 7:30 p.m. in Neely Auditorium, Professor Vandenberg's Acting 3 class will be performing its first ever Shakespeare showcase, with scenes from 3 of his plays, Twelfth Night, Macbeth, and As You Like It. This show is free, it's fun, it's short, and it features some amazingly talented theater students, including myself, not to brag though. However, if Shakespeare's not really your thing, or if you just prefer a longer form of entertainment that doesn't require leaving the comfort of your dorm room, I believe Rozi has some recommendations on Watch It.
Hey guys, it's Rozi bringing you our very last segment of Watch It for 2018. To conclude this fall season, I'll be doing a review on Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, and letting you know about some movies to keep an eye out for as you're cozying up this winter break. Now, about this new Wizarding World installment, if you're a Harry Potter fan, this is a must-see. While I'm not going to spoil anything, this film definitely reveals more on the stories of pertinent characters from the Harry Potter franchise, such as Albus Dumbledore and Nagini. However, if you're not a Harry Potter fan, I would say to wait on the movie though. Or at least wait to watch the first Fantastic Beasts installment, because I gotta say, this is not nearly as thrilling or put together as the first movie, in my opinion. But it still gives Harry Potter fans a great experience to re-immerse ourselves into the magical world of Harry Potter, and that's as good of a reason as any to watch a movie. As for other movies to keep an eye out for during your winter break, be sure to check out Second Act, a comedy starring Jennifer Lopez, premiering on December 21st, as well as Aquaman, DC's next superhero film with the Aquaman character from Justice League, premiering the same day. But if you won't have time to make it to the theaters, Netflix also has great movies for you to watch as your belly's filled with hot cocoa and Christmas cookies. As of new Netflix originals for this year, be sure to check out The Holiday Calendar, The Princess Switch, and The Christmas Chronicles, all available now. As for other movies available on Netflix, they're also showing the classics, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Love Actually, and Bad Santa. And The Avengers Infinity War is premiering late December on Netflix, so keep an eye out so you can catch up before the next Avengers film and Captain Marvel premiere next year. That's all I have for this season, and I'll see y'all again when we come back in 2019.
Thank you, Rosie. And if you'll allow me to add on to your review of Fantastic Beasts 2, with its spot-on acting, mind-blowing special effects, and completely unexpected cliffhanger, this movie was, in a word, frickin' epic! Plus, it allowed me to spend some quality time with my big brother. And speaking of my gamer bro, Gabby, do you have any last-minute tips for me before I race out to buy his Christmas present?
In gaming news today, the FTC has announced that they are going to investigate the use of loot boxes in many games. Games that have these include Overwatch, CSGO, Battlefront 2, FIFA 18, TF2, League, Fortnite, and many others. This investigation was first put into motion by Senator Maggie Hassan when she sent a request to the Entertainment and Software Ratings Board to look into loot boxes, and was first announced to have a committee created for investigation by the FTC a couple of days ago. This investigation could have major ramifications for the gaming industry and the future of legislation regarding gaming and accusations of gambling. Back to you, Colleen.
Nice one, Gabby. The federal government investigating video game companies? That's a riot. Wait, that wasn't just fake news for the gag reel? You're telling me that Congress is actually going to waste time and tax dollars looking into Fortnite and League of Legends? No wonder nothing ever gets done in Washington. Or maybe it's because they keep getting distracted by all the Twitter drama like the rest of us. But I'll let Courtney explore that possibility on Hot Takes.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Scoop. I'm Courtney Sanders with Hot Takes. All your Twitter hot gossip needs in one place, so you don't have to get read by screen time anymore. Today we'll be looking at the drama surrounding Gina Rodriguez from Jane the Virgin and Big Mouth. On a much happier, more nostalgic note, Thank You Next trailer, and the most important movie of the century, Hot Take, this will be better than Black Panther, The Lion King. Some people only really know about Gina Rodriguez from her voice acting and character acting roles. But just last week, Gina Rodriguez started making waves for herself when he tried to say that black actresses were paid the most out of any minority community. That statement is actually false. Sofia Vergara is the highest paid actress according to Forbes, period. The only black woman on the list is Kerry Washington at number 8, and she makes around 1/4 of what Vergara's salary is. Loud and wrong statements like these aren't brand new to Gina. She has a tendency to take black media and try to center it around Latino culture. When Girls Trip came out, Rodriguez said a Latino's girl trip would have been even better. Instead of giving praise where praise is due, she has a tendency to erase the accomplishments of black actors and actresses. On a much more positive note, Ariana Grande, whether you already know that she's everything, or if you haven't realized it yet, I think everyone will be excited to know that she's released a trailer and a date for her music video, Thank You Next. Ariana Grande's video gives off iconic teen movie vibes by taking inspo from Clueless, Bring It On, Mean Girls, and 13 Going on 30. I've personally never seen 13 Going on 30, but I'll just assume it's iconic as well. You can check out the trailer on Ariana Grande's Twitter account. It's her pinned tweet, and the release date for the music video is dropping November 30th at 1 p.m. Central Time. Thank You Next wasn't the only iconic trailer to drop this past week. The trailer for Lion King, featuring Earl James Jones, but not Beyoncé, is for Disney's upcoming live-action remake of the 1994 film. It's being released June 2019, so there's absolutely no regular session school-related excuse to not see this. Well, that's all we have for now. I'll see you next week on Hot Takes.
Okay, I know I'm a senior in college, but what can I say? That Lion King trailer, it gets me every time. Anyway, for the sake of, well, both our time and our GPAs, I'm going to move on to our final fashion win for 2018. Last week, at the annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, we saw lots of beautiful balloons and talented performances by musicians such as Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, Pentatonix, Ashley Tisdale, and so many more. But you know what we also saw? Lots of puff and fluff, which I guess makes sense seeing as it was the coldest Thanksgiving in New York in the parade's entire 92-year history. However, despite all these fashion icons, I still think the winner of the day is pretty obvious. The Radio City Rockettes, duh. In their dazzling gold, red, and blue leotards, these professional dancers looked like living flames, trying to bring a little warmth to the cold streets of Manhattan. Keep in mind, though, these beautiful athletes risked frostbite just to perform their new choreography as well as their traditional kick line. In 19 degrees Fahrenheit, no doubt. Take it from a former dancer. While a thick pair of tights and continuous cardio certainly gets your blood flowing, those costumes still were not made to endure long exposure to temperatures below freezing. On that note, it's time for me to hop on my own sleigh and fly out of here. I've got a busy schedule of studying, and more studying over the next 2 weeks, not to mention baking and shopping and decorating. Before I go, though, I'm going to take this opportunity to remind y'all that you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Because The Scoop is coming back to town in January 2019 for Season 3. But until then, I wish y'all the best of luck on finals and the happiest of holidays at home. Love y'all and Merry Christmas.